Okay, so the CPTG label, Certified Pure Tested Grade. In the US, it's also called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. So here in Europe, we say tested grade just for different reasons. Okay, so what is it that we're really looking for with the CPTG label? So really, doTERRA have always used third-party testing organizations. So they don't do this within their own company. They actually use third-party testing organizations to ensure that each bottle of essential oil is pure, free from contaminants or synthetic fillers. And so the doTERRA has created the CPTG protocol because it actually encompasses all the different testing that they will do for their essential oils. So the CPTG process includes a rigorous examination of every batch of oil along with third-party testing to guarantee transparency. Okay, they basically don't want to be the ones holding charge of like the results, because that would be out of integrity. So they want to use third-party testing organizations in order to guarantee this transparency. What they're really looking for in the CPTG label is the purity, the safety, and the potency. Okay, so the purity aspect is that it's natural, there's no synthetic chemical substitutes, no artificial ingredients, and there's no fragrances or fillers. Okay, so this is absolutely guaranteed that when you're getting a bottle of essential oil, even if it's a blend of essential oils, there will be no ways of how these essential oils will have been stretched. So you get the pure, the 100% pure essential oil. Okay, the second one, so safety, really is about it being certified to be free of pesticides or any other chemical residues. And this, from what I have studied and understood, is that this safety aspect actually leads doTERRA essential oils to exceed even brands that would be organic. Okay, because even organic brands, sometimes they won't be able to fully testify that it would be free of pesticides, because a lot of these tests are very expensive and most companies just can't afford to pay for these tests, and because they really have the pressure to keep their batches of bottles to a certain price. But with doTERRA, they really don't worry about this, because they will sell the essential oil at the correct price so that they can actually guarantee the purity, the safety, and the potency. Okay, the other one, so the potency, really about the standardized active compounds. Why is this important? Well, some essential oils will have more volatile compounds than the heavy compounds. Okay, so when they're testing for potency, they're not just testing for that the essential oil smells good and that it has more or less the same aroma than what the standard would be. They actually test on a molecular level, so that, for example, like the peppermint essential oil will have the exact like quantity and the quality of ethers and alcohols, which are usually more the more volatile molecules. Okay, so this is really to bear in mind that this testing protocol is very wholesome and it's very detailed at the same time as well. Okay, which then will obviously have an impact on the quality of essential oils that you're getting, and that this actually is a guarantee for quality. So another thing that is important to also bear in mind is that doTERRA actually have a sourcing map, and what they do is they will be growing their essential oil plants where they are natively originated. Okay, another piece that is important here is that they do not use greenhouses. Now, why does this? Maybe you're already making sense of this, that if you were to grow a plant in a greenhouse, for example, it would not be exposed to the same environment and the same threats or the same parasitical attacks that it would be when it's in its natural habitat. Okay, so here you have a beautiful listing of different essential oils and where they're sourced. Also, if they can source their plants in a third world country, they will do so because they have a huge way of just supporting communities in third world countries, so that they can really just offer different projects and pilot different ways to support these communities. Another aspect that I feel is also important to mention, and this was really one of the things that surprised me when I first found out about doTERRA and also about essential oils, is that they don't just go in and pay their producers for the harvest, right? They actually will establish long-term payment plans and long-term salary cover for the whole year. Okay, so from a minimum of 10 months to even 13 months if they have the capacity to do so. Now, why is this relevant? Well, of course, that will have an impact on the investment level of these essential oils, but also what I feel is amazing is that they really do care about longevity in all of their relationships and the relationship with all of the communities that are impacted with the company. And to me, that is such a testimony of high quality and high integrity, right? That they don't just go in to pay the producers for the harvested material, but that they actually build long-term relationships with them and they support the communities all year long. And that to me is such an inspirational asset for the way that I see businesses being sustainable in the long term. So here in this picture, you have David Hill on the left-hand side and Emily Wright on the right-hand side. These are two of the 7 CEOs. They actually have 7 CEOs in the company. So here you see them in a beautiful project that they were hosting. I believe it must have been in Guatemala. And so really they have all these different charities and different projects that are being piloted all around the world, of which so that it's called Eco-Impact Sourcing and Healing Hands. There's some other ones as well, some other foundations that they have created and support, and all of this thanks to essential oils. So the essential oils that you're actually purchasing are also contributing directly or indirectly towards these projects all around the globe. Okay, another thing to bear in mind that I also feel really was relevant to me is that they have no investors in the company. So the company solely belongs to the CEOs, and they even have put a hypothec on their own homes, right? So they have guaranteed the company's assets and the company's financial stability on their own private properties. And today, like in today's world, there are, I don't know of any CEO who has done this. Usually they have investors, they have stock market takers who actually take care of the company's financial support system. But the reason why they've done this is because they want to make sure that nobody can come and interfere at any stage with the quality of the essential oils that they're sourcing, with the projects that they're running, that there's not going to be any kind of interference with their values and the integrity that they have established the company with. So they really founded doTERRA with so much love and dedication and transparency, and they desire to keep it this way forever. And I believe that this is also one of the reasons why doTERRA over the past decade, they've actually existed for over a decade now, that the company keeps thriving and building and expanding so much all around the globe, and the residual income that all the doTERRA representatives have is, set up in such a way where it is lucrative, it is long-term beneficial for everyone who is involved. May that be from the consumer who has the highest quality of customer service that I've seen to date from all the from all my buyer experiences, I have to say that their customer service is one of the most outstanding that I've ever come across, all the way to the inspiration that they offer to all of the representatives who are really desiring to impact the world with with essential oils and with inspirational impact. And that to me just makes such a difference. And it's so beautiful to be a part of this in such a way, right? Like doTERRA really to me have like for me personally, they really own the standards by which I desire to lead all of my businesses from here now on. And yeah, it's been such a beautiful journey to be a part of this family. And I'm so glad that you're here because you are also a part of us now.